Why is it that the smarter you are, the harder it is to be happy? Why does normal life feel like a video game tutorial that you cannot skip? You look at your friends. They are excited about the weekend. They are excited about the new Marvel movie. They are excited about a 3% raise. And you feel nothing. You feel a heavy grey blanket of indifference suffocating your soul. You look at your work. It is easy. You look at your hobbies. They are repetitive. You look at the conversation you are supposed to have, and you can predict every single sentence before it leaves their mouths. You are bored. Not the boredom of a child on a rainy afternoon, but the existential boredom of a god trapped in a mortal body. The boredom of a supercomputer asked to add to plus two for eternity. Society tells you to be grateful. It tells you to find joy in the little things. It tells you to get a life. But you have a life. It is just too small for you. It is a shoe that is 3 sizes too tight. And you are crippled by the blisters. I am here to tell you that you are not depressed. You are not lazy. You are not ungrateful. You are suffering from the curse of the outlier. You are bored because you have solved the puzzle that everyone else is still struggling to understand. You have decoded the matrix. And now you are just sitting in the loading screen waiting for the next level. But the next level never comes, unless you build it yourself. Welcome to the psychology of the high IQ void. This is not arrogance. This is neurology. Today we are going to validate your apathy. We are going to dissect the burden of your intelligence. And we are going to teach you how to turn your boredom into the rocket fuel that will launch you out of the atmosphere of mediocrity. Welcome to the Watchtower. Let us begin with the biological reality. High intelligence correlates with high habituation. Habituation is the brain's ability to stop noticing things that are familiar. The average brain needs repeated exposure to understand a pattern. It finds comfort in repetition. It likes the sitcom where the characters do the same thing every week. Your brain is a pattern recognition machine on steroids. You see the pattern instantly. You decode the structure of the movie in the first 10 minutes. You master the job in the first month. And once the pattern is decoded, your brain stops releasing dopamine. It says done, next. But the world is not designed for next. The world is designed for repeat. So you are stuck in a loop of repetition that yields zero chemical reward. You are starving in a grocery store because all the food is wrapped in plastic you cannot open. We must look at the concept of the hedonic treadmill. For most people, the treadmill is set to a comfortable jog. They get a raise. They are happy for 6 months. For you, the treadmill is set to sprint. You achieve the goal. You feel a microseldont of satisfaction. And then the question hits you. Is this it? Is this it? Is this all there is? Your capacity for abstraction allows you to see the futility of the reward even while you are chasing it. You see the end game. You see the decay. You see the emptiness of the trophy. Schopenhauer said, "Life swings like a pendulum backward and forward between pain and boredom." You have swung hard into boredom because you have solved the pain of survival. You are smart enough to be safe, and comfort is the coffin of the soul. Let us discuss the isolation of the intellect. To be entertained by the average, you must be average. If you are at the top of the bell curve, you are statistically alone. You try to engage with popular culture, but it feels like watching a puppet show for toddlers. The music is simplistic. The news is propaganda. The social media trends are a study in mass psychosis. You cannot participate without lobotomizing yourself. So you withdraw. You become the observer. But observation is passive, and passivity breeds boredom. You are like an anthropologist living among a tribe of monkeys. You can study them. You can understand them. But you cannot be one of them. You cannot find fulfillment in grooming rituals and banana disputes. You need conversation that challenges your axioms. You need problems that require all your cognitive horsepower. And when you look around, all you see are people worrying about what color to paint the fence. We must look at the concept of potentiality versus actuality. Your mind lives in the realm of potentiality. You can visualize 1,000 futures. You can build entire worlds in your head. But reality is slow. Reality is heavy. The friction of the real world is excruciating for the high-speed mind. So you retreat into your head. Because in your head, you are a god. In the real world, you are just a person waiting in line at the DMV. This disconnect creates a profound dissatisfaction. You are bored with reality because reality is too slow for you. It is a dial-up connection in a fiber-optic brain. But here is the danger. This boredom can turn into nihilism. If nothing satisfies you, you might conclude that nothing matters. You might conclude that life is a cosmic joke. Then you are the punchline. This is the trap. Nihilism is the lazy man's intelligence. It is easy to deconstruct everything and say it is meaningless. It is hard to construct meaning in a meaningless void. You have chosen the easy path of the critic, the observer who sits in the stands and mocks the players. Look at them running after the ball. How futile. Yes, it is futile, but they are sweating. They are feeling. They are living. You are just watching, and watching is boring. You must enter the game, not because the game matters objectively, but because the game is the only cure for the rot of observation. Let us look at the concept of the zone of proximal development. We learn best when the task is just outside our current ability. If it is too hard, we get anxious. If it is too easy, we get bored. Your zone is miles ahead of your environment. Your job is too easy. Your relationships are too easy. Your life is on tutorial mode, and you cannot find the settings menu to switch it to hardcore. You have to build the hardcore mode yourself. This is the secret. The world will not challenge you. The world wants you to be a docile consumer. It wants you to be bored enough to buy things, but not bored enough to revolt. You must declare war on your own comfort. You must seek out the impossible task. It is the problem that has no answer key. It is the skill that takes 10 years to master. You are bored because you are solving solved problems. Stop doing puzzles. Stop painting. Stop playing video games. Start coding them. Stop reading history. Start making it. The transition from consumer to creator is the only escape from the void. When you consume, you are passive. When you create, you are active. You are fighting the resistance of the material. And that fight generates dopamine. It generates meaning. We must also discuss the role of dopamine fasting. You might be bored because you are overstimulated by cheap thrills. If you spend your day scrolling, watching porn, eating sugar, you are flooding your brain with unearned dopamine. This raises your baseline, so normal life feels grey. A sunset cannot compete with a 4K video. You must detox. You must embrace the boredom. Sit in a room, do nothing, stare at the wall. Let the boredom crush you. Let it become physical pain. And then, wait. On the other side of that peak boredom is creativity. Your brain will get so desperate for stimulation that it will start to generate its own ideas. It will start to hallucinate solutions. You have to reset your sensitivity. You have to lower the volume so you can hear the whisper of your own soul. We must analyze the existential kink. You are bored because you are safe. Evolution designed us to survive danger. We are most alive when we are almost dying. The modern world has removed the saber-toothed tiger. So you are safe, and safety is boring. You need to reintroduce controlled danger. Martial arts, extreme sports, public speaking, investing large sums of money. Anything that makes your palms sweat. Anything that triggers the fight or flight response. You need to wake up your amygdala. You need to remind your body that it is alive. Pain is a great teacher, and it is never boring. If you are bored, you are not hurting enough. Finally, you must understand the concept of amortality. You are behaving as if you have forever. You are wasting time being bored because you think time is cheap. It is not. You are dying. Right now, as you listen to this, cells are dying, minutes are ticking away. The boredom is a sign that you are not fully engaging with the finite nature of your existence. If you knew you had 1 week to live, would you be bored? No, you would be hyper-aware. You would be savoring every breath. You need to live with that urgency. Memento mori. Remember death. So what do you do tomorrow? You stop waiting for the world to entertain you. The world is not a circus, and you are not the audience. You are the ringmaster. If the show is boring, change the act. Bring in the lions. Walk the tightrope. Set the tent on fire. Do something. Anything. Except sit there and complain that the show is dull. You have the curse, but you also have the gift. The gift of vision, the gift of capacity, the gift of power. Use it, or it will eat you alive from the inside out. Boredom is just energy that has nowhere to go. Give it a destination. Aim it at the stars. Then fire. We are Mind Ministry, and we are watching.